Hello and welcome. It is 15 April 2022 and it's finally Kabatime again. This one is a pretty limited one compared to what you're used from me. It's only 4 parts. You've got 2 parts Omega, then Patek Philippe, Rolex, Tudor, and then a bunch of other brands: Chronographs, Universal, Geneve, Breitling, and Jaeger-LeCoultre. Let's start at the top, of course. First up, we've got this very simple and beautiful Omega quartz with date at 6. This is family of the Sphinx watches, pretty beautiful. The Ankh. Then we've got a Omega de Ville automatic, simple piece with a tonneau case. This one with the beautiful golden brown gradient dial. It's really stunning. This one has already been serviced. Everything else will come the mechanical watches will come freshly serviced. Then we've got this grey brush dial Geneve. This one is 36.3 millimeter, big size. Nice piece. Then we've got 2 identicals, just on different bracelets. Both are caliber 1481 Geneve. So these are the ones with the push date, as you can see here. So you just push the crown to set a date, pretty cool. And this bracelet is pretty nice as well. It's a Novolink bracelet, which most people claim to be used for the Soyuz Speedmaster. But I believe only the 20 millimeter was used for that. Yeah, it's not focusing, but yeah, there you go. Anyway, yeah, pretty cool and maybe contested backstory. Then we've got the exact same one with a Beads of Rice bracelet. Both of these have already been serviced. Then we've got this beautiful Seamaster chronometer. This one is a white sunburst dial with soft patina throughout. This one is also 36 millimeter diameter without crown. Nice wrist presence and just beautiful watch altogether. Next up, we've got another 36 millimeter piece. This one is a Seamaster with a chubby case, as I call them. This one with a gray sunburst, radial sunburst dial. Instead of just the lines from the center, this one has concentric circles around the center, which has a pretty sweet effect as well. Next up, we've got this Central Soya Rarebird. This one has been fully serviced. As you see, it's a normal Seamaster de Ville, but with the Central Soya logo, as it was a company present by Central Soya. And then this other Central Soya, this one is mint condition, full set with box and papers, the whole shebang. Speaking of full set with box and papers, I've got a few more, and let's kick off with this one. This one is by far the most special. This one is a first generation Omega Constellation. This one is a reference 2652, something like it. This one is from 1952, bumper automatic, all original with waffle honeycomb guilloche dial. Unpolished, superb condition, just incredible. And not just that, it comes with the box and the papers, and the papers are the most complete I've ever seen. It's first of all, well, you've got this thing, like a cloth to wipe it. Then you've got a chronometer Constellation booklet, just with information about it. Then the certificate of origin with the original sale date. This was originally sold on 3rd of February 1956 in Surabaya, Indonesia. And that's also where I got it. Also, the serial number matches with the movement, so everything matches. And lastly, we've got this thing. This you never really see. This is the first thing people threw away. But yeah, this one, like a total grail piece. Like you never find it this complete, especially not in a condition this nice. This watch, I believe, has spent most of its life hidden away in a safe, which is apparent by its superb condition. Just has a light mark here and on the top, look. Other than that, super duper sharp, unpolished, and fully original. Just the strap and buckle are replacements, but everything else bone stock original. Next up, we've got another Constellation. This one was designed by Gerald Genta. This one has a white brush dial with soft patina, pops really beautifully. Nice condition overall, will come freshly serviced. Next up, we've got this rare Omega Memomatic. This is Omega's response to the Memovox. This one is a fully automatic alarm watch, while the Memovox for the Memovox you need to manually wind the alarm. This one, the alarm gets automatically wound by the movement of your wrist, and if you use it more than once a day you need to manually wind it extra just to give it more juice. But yeah, this one, big size, 40 millimeter, and just a rare piece, beautiful piece. Next up, we've got 3 Constellations. First up, we've got this perpetual calendar. This one is a quartz. Well, all 3 are quartz. This one is Constellation Manhattan with a beautiful waffle dial. Super crisp condition, and because it's perpetual calendar, it will keep the correct day until 2100. So it's good for another 78 years. You never need to set a date. Next up, we've got this Constellation Day Date. Beautiful piece, all original, full set with box and papers. And yeah, just really stunning. Here's the box and papers, everything's in there. Then we've got this one, simple piece. It's a Constellation two-tone. Well, only the bezel is two-tone. Everything else is steel, which I think is quite nice. Makes it a bit more understated, because you've also got a variant with the gold side skirts for the bracelet. Yeah, this one, nice condition, beautiful piece, very slim of course. Next up, we've got this one, a little bit reminiscent of a Royal Oak. Beautiful linen dial, and pops really beautifully. Nice bracelet, very comfortable on the wrist. And then lastly, for Omega, we've got this Woman's Seamaster 120. Beautiful silver wavy dial, really sweet piece. And then up next, we start with the heavy hitters, as you might say. First up, we've got this beautiful Patek Philippe Calatrava automatic. Really nice condition, all original from the late 1980s or 1990. Really stunning piece, this one. Next up, we've got a beautiful Rolex Oyster Perpetual Date reference 15505. This one is from 1985, superb condition, really sharp. Just very beautiful piece. After that, we've got a Datejust reference 16233 from 2003. This one also very sharp, all original, unpolished condition. Just super sharp from the front. Side has light signs of use, but can be polished or buffed out, so it will look shiny new. Next up, we've got this rare Datejust reference 1601 in 18 karat solid gold with an amazing original gray sunburst dial. This type of dial is quite rare, you don't come across it very often. For the gray sunburst dials, you've got two types. You've got the ones with black print and the ones with white print. Ones with white print usually become ghosts. The ones with black print stay the way they are. This one just takes so many hues. It like especially in natural light, it varies from gray to champagne a little bit to even hints of salmon. Just really stunning piece. Will come freshly serviced as well, of course. I've already replaced all the seals, so it's waterproof again. Next up, we've got this beautiful day date, reference 18038. This one with an incredible blue sunburst dial. This one is one of the first 18038s, as it's from 1977. Very nice condition for its age, considering it's already 45 years old. Still looks very modern. Speaking of modern, we've got this Tudor date day. This one is from circa 2010, so a lot more recent. It's a nice 41mm watch. Very nice wrist presence and just really beautiful silver linen dial. Fully original and in excellent condition. Then lastly for this row, we've got beautiful Tudor Submariner. This one is from 1992. It's based on the Rolex 1680, so the Submariner 1680 from the 80s. So the same case, just Tudor dial and ETA movement. Just very stunning piece, and yeah, it's very understated. Also has the Hesselite crystal like the 1680, which gives it a very rich feel. Next up, we've got a few simple watches. This is a Longines quartz, very simple, affordable. This beautiful Bulova with alpha hands, really stunning piece. This one has already been serviced, as has this one. Well, actually most of these have been serviced. This beautiful near mint Silena exclusive, rare micro brand from 1950s. This one was new old stock, but the previous owner wore it about 10 times, give or take. Beautiful Vonita Deluxe diver. This one is a bigger size. Has also been serviced, very sharp condition. Next up, we've got this rare bird. This is a Universal Geneve Medical Complex from 1945. This one is the doctor's chronograph with a pulsimeter. So basically, with this one, the doctor can measure your pulse with the chronograph. So basically, you start and then you count 15 beats, and on the 15th beat you stop, and then you see the heart rate of the person. And this one has just been fully serviced, rare piece, especially in all original condition. Next up, we've got this very rare jewel Auricoste Type 20. This one is the civilian edition from 1960s. Only 200 pieces ever made. Superb piece, very collectible. Has also been freshly serviced. Next up, a rare Breitling 765 AVI. This one is a big size 41mm aviator watch from 1953. Breitling recently issued a re-edition, but this one is the real deal, the original. And yeah, very nice condition, fully original. And then lastly, we've got two Jaegers. First of all, a very rare 18 karat solid gold Jaeger-LeCoultre. This one is 18 karat front case with steel case back. And what makes it even more rare is there's no automatic on the dial, which is also documented in promotional materials from the time. But normally you always have automatic on the dial, but this one doesn't have it, even though it's fully original. Just very nice condition, very rare piece, and has a very strong alarm, Let me just demonstrate it real quick. Yeah, it's a bit tough to do this with one hand, but we're getting there. I only wound it a little bit so you won't hear it that strong. I will set it go off first. Yeah, it's only a little bit because I only wound it a little bit, but the alarm is very strong and goes up to 20 seconds, I believe. And then lastly, we've got this beautiful 1932 LeCoultre Uniplan, fully original with original strap, buckle and box. Just ultimate grail piece, unpolished, spent most of its life hidden away in a safe, and just super sharp. Anyway, that's it for this listing. Hope you enjoy it, and yeah, check out the Reddit thread with all the details.